The day is finally here. I've been waiting a couple of years for today. So, what I've been doing is kind of cool. I think, anyway. Or at least partially cool. So I have a work knife that I love. And the micarta that we had made last time, if you remember this stuff, well, it turned out something like this. Now, I've been dealing with a lot of shit with these knives. This one snapped, and I moved everything lower. But it's a nice little rainbow knife. Now, what these are for are cable stripping knives. And this handle's pretty nice. I'm actually digging it. I gotta finish painting it. I got a few more coats to go before it's where I want it, and sanding in between and such. But not bad for some paper in a basement. And this is a little something I cut up just to hold it while I do whatever. Anyway, so that's one. I've got a few more. This one was a concept I was trying. It was much bigger and then went to hell. This is another one that's smaller. Same type as this one, the first one I showed. And these are just basic Klein type skinning knives, although other companies have made them in the past. Got to put some holes in the handle, and it ends up something like this. Now, what we have in here is there's just a block of acrylic taking up space, and holding my blank in the center. There's nothing under here. I'm doing a single pour setup, and then I'll carve the handle out of the chunk from there. That silicone, however, was made out of this. Silicone 1 is the trick, and then you use any type of soap. I have Dawn because that's what everyone said at first, and then it turns out any type of soap. Do not use silicone 2. There is a difference. You want silicone 1, not silicone 2. This won't harden. There's a chemical reaction that releases basically vinegar, so I'd recommend using some sort of breathing protection, such as a respirator, which I've lost mine at the moment. It doesn't seal 100% because of the beard, but it's better than nothing. And what you're going to want to do is do this outside in a well-ventilated area. And what you end up with is a nice, squishy silicone mold, just like if I had cast that out of Smooth On or any of the other ones. Now, for a couple years, I've wanted to do glow-in-the-dark. I tried epoxies, I used spray paint, and I wanted a glow-in-the-dark knife. And I had a translucent yellow Loctite epoxy knife. And it worked out good. And I used a Klein blade instead of the ones that I've been making. And it worked out okay. But whenever someone would ask me, does it glow in the dark? I'd always get very upset because, no. And I wanted it to. And I just didn't have any glow-in-the-dark pigment. Today's the day. So, what we're going to do here is some alumilite casting. And I'm thinking for this mold, a cup of each should be enough to do that and have some overpour into my glow-in-the-dark card thing that I'm going to make rings out of or something later on. It is kind of cool in here, so this is going to take a while to set up. I'm hoping that by tomorrow afternoon it'll be ready to go. It's Thursday right now. Now, 3 minutes of mixing. Valves open, and we are pulling a vacuum. So, if you can see the bubbles, that's the air that we've whipped in, getting slowly pulled out. I hope you don't mind. This section brought to you by the fact that I live on these things. I like them, you know, whatever. So, whew. Okay, we go like this. Glow-in-the-dark foam. Okay, as we let this finish off gassing here for a second, I do want to show the handle. I definitely poured way too much. This was the M&M's container, this was a layer tape, this was another layer tape trying to get the maximum volume I could. And, turned out centered by accident on that screw. But now, I have a good, firm HDPE and resin, which this ain't gonna work out too well, I don't think. This should have been HDPE, which my next one will be, but I wanted to see how the fluorescent orange Illuminite looks, and I think it looks damn fine. Anywho, throw that right up there. Let's get to seeing what our resin's doing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It looks like we have some separation, but nothing major. Let's do the pour. Yeah, that should be in shot. Okay, so I'm going to pour from this end and have it flow and hopefully take out any air bubbles. I have no idea if this mold holds liquid. And at first test, maybe we mixed up a bit too much resin. Which is kind of awesome, actually. They say pour in the corner. And just let it flow. Kind of scared seeing that knife blank disappear. Oh, definitely mixed up too much. So, the next video, we'll be seeing the results. Hopefully a glow-in-the-dark handled knife like that. I love glow-in-the-dark, man. I mean, that's just going to be awesome. We will have to do a high voltage test on this to see if it breaks down at 1,000 volts. I have the equipment to do a 15,000 volt test, so we'll see if that works. And I guess we're going to continue from there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I now have 33 minutes of video to edit. Catch you later.